What's up, everybody? Give me a second. Let me get my chat up so I can see it in OBS, and we're going to go ahead and jump over into tonight's racing. We got SRX cars at Talladega. Should be a wild one here tonight. These cars are going to be, it's going to be hard to pass. You're going to have to find a drafting partner here tonight in order to push that car forward. It is going to be super hard to pass. We do have overcast conditions, which should help a little bit. And just got to solve this stupid puzzle for TikTok. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and pull up our racing here tonight. You're slow. Look, it won't matter once you're in the draft. As we get ready for tonight's racing, right now it is going to be Nazir at the top of the boards. Lovelace second, Landon Moody third, Cody Harrelson in fourth, as Michael McElroy sitting in that number 5 spot. Top 5 going to transfer through on times, as he definitely wrecked that car coming to line. Remington James out on the track in that number 5 machine. So Remington James out there putting down a lap, trying to pick up that. Oh, he didn't have enough time. Oh, no, he blinked out. I thought he ran out of time. As he comes down the back straightaway, he's going to look to boost himself up into that top 5. Can he do it here tonight? Go Moody, says user 6342377928817. What's up, buddy? What's up? Do I race this? My birthday's tomorrow and I don't want to be tired. I want to sleep in. I mean, try and see if you make it in. I mean, you got one heat race and one consi. See what happens. As Remington James comes across the line, where is he going to put that number 5 machine? Looks like he is going to be sitting in that 21st position here tonight. Shane Haas out on the track. Oh, you're going to take the pole and take a spot and then leave us. I mean, have you ever gotten ahead while racing in a sim? What's up, Brian? What's up? What's up? What's up? Mark Thrash out on the track. Been a while since we've seen him. Is he going to be able to pick up the pace here as he comes across the line here? His first week back in about, 3 weeks? As he's going to jump up to the number 13 spot. He's got one more play. Best combo. All right. What's up, Autry? What's up, Autry? Cody Harrelson going to jump up into the number 5 spot. Asher going to jump up to the quick time on the board. So Asher going to take that quick time. Nazir in that number 2 spot. Lovelace, Moody, and Harrelson, your top 5. Can Mark Thrash put himself in? Oh, no, Mark's going to bail out of it. He doesn't have enough time. He's going to be starting in heat race number 2, I believe. All right, we're going to go ahead and rack them up. Looks like 40 cars took lap times as we get ready for heat race number 1. Join in time. Yeah, you joined just in time. Just in time. What's up, Donnie? All right, we're going to let these guys get gridded up. I'm going to go through tonight's starting lineup for heat race number 1, and I'll give them a little bit of what we got going on here. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it's going to be Michael McElroy. Outside of him, it's going to be Austin Roadster. Am I saying that right? Starting in that number 3 spot, it's going to be Brent Vincent. Outside of him, it's going to be Jonathan Burt. Starting in that number 5 spot, it's going to be Stephen Kellogg with Todd Rempfer in that number 6 spot. Paul Wallace is going to start in 7th. Clint Sheehan in 8th. Caleb going to be in that number 9 position. Branham. Outside of him, it's going to be Remington James. Welcome back, Remington. Maureen Hoffman going to start in that 11th spot. Tyler Autry in 12th. Zach Pecky in that number 13 spot. Going to be Riley Green starting in 14th. Matthew Pye in 15th. Then it's going to be Jackson in that number 16 spot, Andrew Wiggins in 17th, John Strope in 18th, Ty in 19th, and Thomas Grattan in that number 20 spot. These guys going to grid it up as we get ready for some green flag action. Will that put Brett in the pole? Will Michael grid up? It looks like Michael does not. That's going to put Brett on the pole here for heat race number 1. Let's get it. It's Brian. Thank you for the 20 roses. Appreciate that. Starting 17th in heat 2, yellow. These cars, they're not tight. It's super speedway, so they're kind of easy to drive. So one car did not grid up. We're going to go ahead and do a quick announcement on there. Just a friendly reminder, do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. You get one fast repair. There are no cautions in this. This start will be on green. And don't pass below the yellow line, damn it. All right, guys, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Watch on your favorite platform as they come out of turn number 2. We are looking for the green flag this time by. You're racing with people, you know. Yeah, Mark's in heat race number 2. The plow's out front. Well, there's nobody for him to plow out there. Oh, God. There's nobody. Oh, is Chimp in there with you, too? Let's see. Stuck in heat 2, but I'll be ready to roll. Thank you for the $5, the Angry Irishman. Appreciate that. The super chat over there on YouTube. Appreciate that. As they are side by side up at the front into turn number 3 and 4. Brett's going to lead the way with Austin to his outside. I think Austin's going to be looking to party with Barbie right here. Appreciate it, Kenny. Appreciate it. All right, we got them side by side. Pace car is in. We are waiting for the green flag. We got 19 cars, 8 spots transferred through. Who's going to go into the feature here tonight after heat race number 1? Oh, they are tense right now. You can see them trying to plan this start. Green flag is out as Brett is on the gas. Big push from Jonathan Burt on the back bumper of Austin as they come down the front straightaway. Michael going to make it out. Just jump up there, Michael. I'll clear it. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, going to be side by side for that number 3 spot. Top 8 going to transfer through. Michael down on the bottom. He's going to go jump up to the top side as Austin leads the way down the back straightaway. Austin with a big push from Jonathan Burt. They got the plow, Brett Vincent, behind him as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. You see the blimp out there. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Michael, hopefully that fixes his lap when they come across the line as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out front leading the way. They're going to keep it single file. It is hard to pass in these things. We added a little bit of cloud cover. Hopefully that helps as they head into through the tri-oval. Burt not looking to the outside. Right now it is Maureen Hoffman in the number 35. Oh, we got one around at the back of the pack. We're wrecking at the back. Bunch of cars caught up in this one. Clint goes around in the number 69. So a bunch of cars caught up in this one as we move back up to the front. Michael's crab walking. He must have caught a piece of that. Down the back straightaway looking for turn at number 3. Here comes Austin and Jonathan Burt leading the way as the top side is trying to work up high as they head through turn number 3 and 4. That is going to be the 19 of Stephen Kellogg. No surprise there that he's trying to get that top side to work. He's got help behind him. Here comes Paul Walker, down the front straightaway looking for the line as they come to the start-finish line. It is going to be 3 laps complete. We got 2 laps to go. I don't know why the overlay just went absolutely nuts, but Austin is leading the way. For some reason, it's showing Clint leading the way. Let me go ahead and reload this and see if it fixes it. That is really weird that happened. As they are side by side for that number 4 spot, as it looks like Todd Remfer up on the high side trying to get that side to work as they come out of turn number 4. Shout out to all the timing overlays out there in betas. Yeah, they do. They all do that. I'm using SDK. It doesn't usually mess up. I just did an update today, so it must have been something with the update. Austin going to lead the way as Jonathan Burt sits in second. Battle's going to be for the number 4 spot as Todd continues to work that high side over Caleb. Maureen going to be up underneath. Hoffman down on the bottom as they come down the back straightaway. Right now it is Paul Wallace in that final transfer spot as they head for turn at number 3 and 4. Oh yeah, I know they all do. I don't know about iRacing TV, -TV. Is that one nice? ATVO just is too much work for me to set up. Down the front straightaway, it is going to be Austin leading the way. They're going to get the white flag this time by. This is when it's going to start to heat up. You leave that bottom open. They're going to take it as here comes Riley Green to the bottom as he took him 3 wide across the line. Putting himself in that number 8 spot as they come through turn at number 1 and 2. Whoever that is that Autry up on the high side? No, that is Kellogg up on the high side in the number 19. He's going to drop out of a transfer spot as they head through turn number 1 and 2. No, a little bit of contact there down the back straightaway. They're going to have to absolutely utilize that draft and find a friend. Looking for turn number 3. Yeah, they're a lot of work, and I just don't have the time as we got a wreck in turn number 3 and 4. We got a couple going around in turn number 3 and 4. That's going to shake up the top 8. Autry now in a final transfer spot in that number 54. He's got Matthew Pye behind him. Matthew trying to dig in the number 1 machine. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be Austin leading the way. Jonathan Burt's going to stay loyal in that number 2 spot. Hoffman, Riley Green, Vincent, Brenham, Remfer, I think is what it is, and Autry, your top 8, and they are going to the feature. Everybody else off to the LCQ. Honestly, overall, pretty good heat race number 1. Thank you, guys. Oof. Yeah, you did good, Green. You did good, Riley. God, I'm scared, says Yellow. Just survive. That is going to be the key here tonight. Survive, survive, survive. I think that's a meatball symbol. That's new. That is new. I'm looking at my overlays over there. Good stuff. That was a good one. What happened to the arc? I don't think I'll be able to. Oh. You just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. These guys might wreck themselves out. Let's go ahead and get ready for heat race number 2, as it's going to be Brady Gotch starting on the pole here tonight. John Morhifka, I think is how you say it, starting in second. Going to be Paul Turner in that number 3 spot. Mark Thrash in 4th. Going to be Parker in that number 5 position. Bill Sleep in 6th. Shane Haas in 7th. Going to be Jared Gotch back in that number 8 spots. John Stapleton in 9th. David Mayo going to start in 10th. Mark Metcamp. Mark Bremkamp in that number 11 spot. Aiden Muchow in that number 12 spot. With Kenny Storkson in 13th. Going to be Cross in the number 14 position. Bill Watkins in 15th. Hodge going to start in the number 16 spot with Yellow in 17th. Peyton Hamlet in 18th. And Bach in that number 17th spot. Looks like Mark Hodge and Peyton Hamlet did not grid up as we come down the back straightaway. Just a reminder, start will be on green. 30 laps in the feature. We do have cautions in the feature. This will be 5 laps and 6 laps for the consi. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. They are side by side looking for the green. 17 cars going for 8 spots here into the feature. We already set the top 5. We actually have now set the 13 cars into the feature. We're going to set 8 more here. Total of 26 racing in tonight's feature. We're going to take 5 out of the LCQ. The LCQ is going to be nuts. For sure. Out of turn number 4, side by side, Brady Gotch and John Morhifka. I think that's how I say it. I might be butchering it. Riley rooting for Haas in this one. As the pace car is in, we are looking for that green flag. When will that green fly as they are 2 by 2? Green flag is out as they get on the gas. Big jump up on the outside as Mark Thrash gives a massive push to John heading for turn number 1. So that top side rolling into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to take that 1-2 position as they go single file up at the front. It is going to be 2 by 2 for third on back. Brady Gotch on the bottom. Bill Sleep up high as they're 2 by 2 out of turn number 2. So Jared on the back bumper of Bill Sleep, but he's going to push him down the back straightaway looking for Brady as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Top side is moving as Bill Sleep getting that big old push out of Jared. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Mark Thrash wins or we riot, says Lovelace. What's up, Lovelace? Logan says, let's go, Parker. Parker sitting in a transfer spot right now. Larson Parker in that number 6 spot. Got to keep himself inside that bubble. That is the danger zone as they come across the line to complete lap number 1. Got one trying to move up the middle as they come into turn at number 3 and 4. That is going to be Aiden, I believe, in that number 4 machine as they head through turn at number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. These guys side by side looking for turn number 3. So we got a little bit more side by side racing as Bill Sleep takes the lead on the top side into turn number 3. Shane Red says, let's go, Tyler. Yeah, let me know who you guys are rooting for out there as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is side by side. Bill Sleep going to get a big old push from Jared down the front straightaway. Bill Sleep going to get that push into the tri-oval. Will he get the lead? You usually get that run on the outside, but top side is pushing them up as they come to the line. It is going to be John that side by as they head for turn number 1 and 2. You could throw a blanket over the field. I'll tell you what, like Yellow, Bill Watkins, and Bach might be in that safe spot right now as they are at the back of the field, not in the mess. Maybe they can avoid it as somebody just got loose out of turn number 2. Oh, looks like we are starting to form another lane. Nope, that top side got blocked by John and Bill Sleep on his back bumper. They're going to jump down in front of Mark. Bill Sleep up to the number 2 spot. Can Jared get some help from behind? He's got help coming from behind as they come out of turn number 4. That is going to be David Mayo up on his back bumper. He looks a little high out the tri-oval down the front straightaway to the line. 3 laps complete. We got 2 laps to go. We got one sliding up the track. Big door on Jared. Oh, they are wrecking. They are wrecking in this pack. Bill Watkins gets caught up in it. Bill thought he was in the safe spot as they are still spinning up in this front pack. This is why you can't quit as the front group gets away. How many people we got in this front group? David Mayo is in this group. He is tagging on at the end of the group. They got plenty of room. They just have to be safe from this point as they head through 3 and 4. So the big one happened in the front group. They were all side by side. Somebody made a move that collected the field as they head through turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. They're going to get that one to go this time by. How hard will they battle as Bill Sleep is on the bottom, John up high? Who's going to lead this lap as they come across the line? It's going to be Bill Sleep at the line that time by. Bill Sleep leading the way. Big wreck back through the field. We still got the Consi. These guys still have an opportunity. Bill Watkins is going to be happy right now. He definitely gets caught up in most of those incidents and had to feel like he was safe. I'll tell you what, the guys that were running way back, Eric and Yellow, both back here in the catbird seat if these guys get together through turn number 3 and 4, but they are looking for the checkered at the line. They are racing hard. Bill Sleep out front. Parker all over the back of him as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes that top side. John trying to get a push. Oh, whoever was behind him bailed on him. Moved up to the top side. That is the 12 of Brady Gotch as they come to the line. Give the win to Bill Sleep. Parker second. Mark Thrash. John Gotch. Brady Gotch. Jared Gotch. David Mayo and Paul Turner all going to the feature. What the hell is that orange thing? That one? The 71? That's a Hooters car. You almost got involved. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, Bill Sleep is always a fan favorite. Always good to see him. Parker did a good job. Yes, he did. Hold on. What's up, Demon? What are we holding on to? All right, we are getting ready for the LCQ. This is going to be utter freaking chaos. All right, guys, start is on green top 5 transfer. Starting on the pole here tonight. Look at Discord. I will in a second. It's going to be Matthew Pye starting on the pole here tonight. Yellow in second. Going to be Ty starting in that number 3 spot. John Stapleton in 4th. Going to be Zach Peachy in that number 5 spot. Kenny Storkson in 6th. Going to be Stephen Kellogg starting in 7th. Mark Bremkamp in 8th. Paul Wallace in 9th. Going to be Shane Haas in 11th. Shane Haas in 10th. Remington James in 11th. Aiden Mutchow going to start in that number 12 spot. I'm just going to read off who we got left. Michael McElroy in 12th. Cross in 13th, Clint Sheehan 14th, and Andrew Wiggins in that number 15 spot. 15 cars, 5 spots available. I don't know what. Oh. Aiden getting caught up with Clint. 2 cars wrecking already as they get stacked up side by side through turn number 1 and 2. Where's Autry? Tyler is already in it. He's already in the race tonight. He made it through in heat race number 1, I believe. Yeah. Shaking up bad. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. We had a little bit of an incident already as they head into turn at number 3. He missed it. Ah, that sucks. Oh, Discord. What am I looking in? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? I know I'm looking at that. What am I looking at other than that? As they head through turn number 3 and 4, Aiden's going to be at a huge disadvantage. That is unfortunate for him. He's going to have to go in and get that fast repair as they look for the green flag out of turn number 4. He's going to jump down on pit road, get that fast repair. You can speed, Aiden. I'll clear the blacks. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. What part am I looking at? What is what? Oh, the dot? That's the meatball. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Matthew Pye going to lead the way. Yellow up on the outside there. Side by side through. Oh, I am on replay. My bad. Side by side through turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Matthew leading the way. Yellow in second. John Stapleton in third. Ty in fourth. Storkson in that number 5 spot. Top 5 going to transfer. These guys do not want to be on that bubble. Yeah, the little round spot's the meatball. They just added it. That's new. Oh, they're trying to wreck Shane Haas with a big save down the front straightaway. Holy cow. Shane Haas had his hands full. I don't know how he stayed alive as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be side by side. Up at the front, Stapleton on the high side. Matthew Pye down low out of turn number 2. They're really going to jockey for position as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Will these guys survive? Down into turn number 3 and 4. We got lap traffic up ahead. Top side definitely getting the roll as Pye sits on the bottom through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Kenny on the back bumper of John Stapleton as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Top side really starting to move as they got help from behind. That is going to be Mark Bremkamp up on the high side on their back bumper heading for turn number 1. Oh, middle lane going to start to form as we got one sticking it down the middle. Will they survive into turn number 1 and 2? Stapleton is going to work the lanes. Oh, no, we're wrecking. We're wrecking. Oh, Kenny up into the wall. Big wreck into turn number 1 and 2. We were 3 wide and they just ran out of room. Big wreck down out of turn number 2. Who's going to be in that number 5 spot? It is going to be Andrew Wiggins in that final transfer spot as they look for turn number 3 and 4. That was Shane. Shane had the marks bad. So the field got caught up there. That's going to be a big break for Aiden. Oh, Aiden quit. No, Aiden's still out there. As they head down the front straightaway, we're going to see how this one plays out. Look at this. If these guys get together, Clint Sheehan might be in a good spot. Kenny is one spot out in that number 54. Everybody got caught up as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Matthew going to be all over the back of John. He could catch him the wrong way and turn him around. This could change the whole outcome of this race. Look at that. Stephen Kellogg now up into that number 3 spot. Bremkamp in the number 4 position. He is looking to race his way in as Andrew Wiggins sits in the number 5 spot. Storkson trying to catch. He's got a pack of cars coming behind him. These guys need to get it together and get in line to catch those guys up in those top 5. As they come out of turn number 4, I don't know where Matthew's going. He just needs to stay in line as they are going to have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they come across the line. Can these front 3 survive? Let's go take a look. These guys are getting the push. He's got, I don't know, who's on the back bumper? Oh, that is Aiden on the back bumper of Shane trying to help Shane push his way in. They're going to catch Kenny here. Kenny's going to be slow. He's got no nose on that car. They have to catch Andrew. Andrew's the one they got to catch, and they are 6 seconds behind him. I don't think they have enough time, but this front group is racing as here comes Matthew Pye to the outside. Matthew going to shuffle himself out up to the high side as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. No, Matthew does not come down. He holds strong on the outside. He's going to grab the side draft. White flag is out. 1 lap to go here in the LCQ. How hard are these 3 willing to race for the win here tonight in the B main? They are in the show if they can keep where they're at. We got a wreck here. And turn number 2, I believe it is. Oh, nope. Turn number 3 as they get off the track down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. So turn number 3 definitely had a wreck as these leaders are battling hard. Stephen Kellogg pushed up to the high side now as Matthew's going to shuffle up the track and get into the number 19. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give this one. Oh, Matthew's going to look low. I'm not going to give this one to anyone. They touch in the trioval. They're going to open the door for Steven as it's a drag race to the line. They touch again. They touch again. Matthew Pye takes the win. Stapleton second. Stephen Kellogg third. Bremkamp in that number 4 spot. Andrew in the 5th. All right, so that is going to set the field. All right, guys, we're going to get a 3-minute warm-up here. If you want a drink or something, have to use the bathroom, now is the time to do it. I don't care what you guys do in the 3-minute warm-up. You can wreck each other. You can drive in reverse around the track. Just don't do anything that gets you DQ'd because I don't feel like clearing blacks. Or I'll clear blacks, but just don't drive the wrong way and hit people head on. Oh. All right, we're getting ready for tonight's main event as we got 26 cars to set tonight's field. This is going to be insane. I'm telling you, this is going to be a wild one. Well, tell me what the grid is yet? No, it's not going to tell me. I was wondering if it would tell me what the lineup is going to be, but it will not as the LCQ is over. These guys going to jump out on the track, have a little bit of fun. Getting ready for tonight's 30-lap main event. Time for a beer, Shane. Yeah, that was just rough. You guys were, I mean, everybody was real tight together. This is it tonight, Mason. I have to get up in the AM. Oh, T-bone. Did somebody order a T-bone? Mark Thrash out there. I think Mark forgot how to drive in reverse. Is he just looking to... Yeah, he's just... You missed, Mark. You missed. Black flags matter. Yeah, no problem, Grungy. No problem. Appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out. Definitely a lot of fun. I'm smiling if you can't tell. Yeah, it is. I'm eager too. This is good. It's going to be hard to pass, but they did a pretty good job. I think. Oh, well, it's not as overcast as I thought it was going to be. I think that the weather might be helping a little bit because that top side was definitely rolling. It wasn't a single file as it was the last time we did these, but we're going to see what they do when they get in a pack of 26 cars, roughly. We'll see who doesn't show up. Yeah, we do get yellow flags in the main. Just a reminder, we will have yellow flags in the main. I just try to keep it down to a minimum. You know, we try and keep it to 3 or 4 yellows because nobody wants to pace the whole time. Remember, if you do get in a wreck and I don't throw the yellow, get that fast repair. Once we do get a yellow, you can take those laps back. I will after this yellow. All right, so David Mayo has put down a lap. Todd and Paul, these guys, some of these guys are putting down laps, some of them goofing off, as we got about 12 seconds left until... All right, buddy. Have a good one. You said your birthday's tomorrow? Happy birthday. As that is going to be the end of warm-up, we're going to get into tonight's feature as we are going to get ready to stack them up. 26 cars looking to take the win here tonight here on MDI TV. There they are. We'll see who's still here in a second. Starting on the pole here tonight, no surprise, he's always fast. It's going to be Asher Hansen. Outside of him, it's going to be Nazir if he's here. Starting in the number 3 spot, it's going to be Zach Lovelace. Outside of him, it's going to be Landon Moody. Starting in 5th, it's going to be Cody Harrelson, with Austin starting in 6th. Going to be Bill Sleep starting in that number 7 spot, Jonathan Burt in 8th, Larson Parker in 9th. Hoffman going to start in that number 10 spot. Mark Thrash 11th. Riley Green in 12th. Starting in the number 13 spot is going to be Brady Gotch with Brett Vincent starting in 14th. Jared Gotch going to start in 15th. Caleb Branham in that number 16 spot. David Mayo going to start in 17th here tonight. Todd Remford in the number 18 position. Paul Turner in 19th. Tyler Autry going to be in 20th. Eric Bach in 21st. Then it's going to be Matthew Pye 22nd. John Stapleton 23rd. Stephen Kellogg in 24th. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, it is going to be Mark Bremkamp and Andrew Wiggins. Haas, wish you luck. Nice. I appreciate it, Shane. Oh, Shane, Riley's asking for you to give him luck. That was good. Yeah, that kind of sucked that you guys got that big wreck. You're good, Shane. Even though you yelled at me, you're good. All right, guys, just a reminder, this start is on green. The rest of the restarts will be on leader. So this start on green, rest on leader. Have fun, guys. It is 30 laps. You get one fast repair. Let's try and get some green flag runs in. You're going to go for Matthew? What's that? Nah, this is going to be it. I usually don't do anything after that. I got to get up in the morning, man. I got kids. Single dad life, you know? That's why I'm not on the track with you. Because my pull-out game sucks. Let's go, Matty. Matt's got a lot of people out there. As we come out of turn number 4, we got 23 cars out on the track. One winner here tonight, 30 laps. Who's it going to be? Asher starting on the pole here tonight. He's going to have Landon Moody to his outside. Is the top side going to shuffle up? As we look for that green flag. 2 by 2 through the field. Who's it going to be? That's brutal, right? Oh, looking for that green flag. Green flag is out. I should have put the race chat up because that would have given you a lot more information of what we were talking about. As they head for turn number 1 and 2, green flag is out. Moody with the edge up on the high side. Going to be side by side down into turn number. Oh, right. I got to have fun. Look, if I can't talk shit about myself, it wouldn't be right for me to talk shit about everybody else. If I can't take the shit, too, that's another thing. Down the back straightaway, Asher going to lead the way down on the inside. Moody trying to get the push from behind as they head for turn number 3. Who's he got behind him? He's got Austin behind him, but they are not moving forward as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Field trying to shuffle itself down. We might get some green flag runs here. Last time it was pretty good that we ran these cars. It was pretty clean. Can we see some more of that? As they come down the front straightaway, topside does have the run, but Moody not able to get the lead as Asher leads that lap. Down into turn number 1 and 2 is going to be 2 by 2 up at the front. Topside is starting to get it together as Austin is all over the back of Moody. Back of the field starting to get single file as this front part of the field is side by side. So we might have a little bit of strategy getting played here as these guys try to figure out where they want to be on the field. Moody wants to lead it, and he's going to jump down to the bottom in front of Asher, leaving Austin all by himself. Does he have help coming from behind? Here comes the 35 of Hoffman up on the high side as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. And the top side is going to be rolling out of turn number 4, looking for the line. Moody leads the way down on the inside. Moody's going to lead the way, but here comes Austin. Austin's going to lead lap number 2 and takes that opportunity away from Moody. Austin going to come down, cuts in front of Moody. That's going to leave Hoffman up on the high side. Hoffman with Harrelson behind him as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway to side by side, man. Can't we? And definitely some good guys out here as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Definitely seem to have a good group in this feature as they are side by side up at the front of the pack. Topside trying to get that momentum. Can Cody get on the back of that number 35? He's got Mark Thrash all over the back of him. Welcome back, Mark Thrash. I don't know if Cody's saying the same thing. He had his hands full as they come through the tri-oval looking for the line. Who's going to lead this time by? Give it to Hoffman at the line that time by. Oh, we got a wreck. Lovely's turned around. Oh, we got another one turned around. We got a couple cars. We're going to go ahead and throw that yellow as we get the first caution flag of the night. So those guys were wrecking for a while. Let's go see what happens to Lovelace. Oh, it looks like the 16 just came down into Lovelace. Oh no. Brett plowed Lovelace. Lovelace isn't too bad. I don't think he's got a bunch of damage, but they stacked up behind him. Let's back this up. It looks like Andrew Wiggins gets caught up in this one. Some would say he plowed you. It was just, that just created some chaos as they get contact. Oh my God. So the caution flag comes out. Can't park there for sure. Yeah, that was crazy. So we had a bunch of different incidents there. We're going to re-rack them, restack them as we are 4 laps into this one. Looks like a couple guys might have had to tow. Jared Gotch is on pit road. Oh, they might have just gotten down to pit road. David Mayo getting that fast repair. John is gone. Wiggins has got that fast repair, going to pull out. So it looks like John Stapleton is out of this one. So we're going to knock this down to 22 cars as Austin leads the way. This car does not stop very well. I think that is one of the things with this. What do you guys think? So I decided, oh my God. I decided to throw my socials up on the top right-hand side. How does that look on stream to you guys? Let me know in the chat. That is new. But I figured, you know, a lot of people ask me, where else are you streaming? I figured that was the best way to do it. So we're going to run these pace laps, get these guys caught back up. Lovelace, Bremkamp, Turner, and Autry all on pit road right now. Did you end up with any real damage, Lovelace? Because it didn't look like you hit the wall hard at all.
2.9 seconds optional.
That's about as minimal as it gets.
Yeah, I think we got away with that one.
You can see Moody from way in the back. I mean, it does. It's just some people, I could do that, but it just shows that sometimes it won't be right, if that makes sense. So if I go ahead and put the car number up there, if I do car number like this, it's just not always going to be right. Because sometimes their iRacing number and their car number don't match. Let's take a look. Okay, those match. I mean, most of them. Oh, no, Cody says the 4K, and he's showing us the 6. Asher's matches, Mark Thrash's matches. That's the only reason I don't do it, is because it doesn't always match. And to me, that just makes it more confusing. I forgot. We should be able to see when somebody is meatballed now. We noticed that in the heat races, as they are going to get 1 to go at the line this time by. Going to be 6 laps in the books. It'll be 7 laps. We'll have 23 to go when they take the green flag. He got caught up in that big one. Hold on, we got time. Let me go see if I can find him. I think he got caught up in the big one. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Let's go to Autry. I got a little bit of time. We can go take a look and see if he got caught up in that. All right, so Autry. He might have just decided to pit. He didn't get caught up in it. He might have just decided to pit. I think he just decided to pit. He looked fine. Yes. All right, we got him stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by. Going to be Austin leading the way. Hoffman to the outside. Who's it going to be? Austin, this start will be on you anytime after the pace car pulls off. So basically from the opening of pit road by where the grass is, so it goes green. Yeah, he is back in that 22nd spot, I think, is where he's at. As we got him stacked up 2 by 2 out of turn number 4. When is Austin going to fire off? That's going to be the big question here. I'll tell you, if you don't have any partners up at the front to dance with, you wait a little bit longer. If you got some dancing partners, you might go a little bit earlier. Yeah, he's got a little bit. He's got plenty of time. Just got to stay out of trouble. Green flag is out as Austin decides to go early. So Austin decided to go early as they come to the start finish line. It is going to be Austin leading the way down into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2. A little bit of, we got a little bit of contact. Hoffman hard into the wall. I mean, half the field just wrecked. Yeah, that would have stayed green if that had happened. All right. Let's see how bad Cody fucked this. Oh, my God. All right, so we're going to... Cody just absolutely kills this person. Oh, nowhere for Jonathan to go. 3 gets caught up in this. Oh, Autry gets a piece of it. Oh, my God. Late in that one, Jonathan Burt absolutely throttled. As we get the caution flag here once again. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Hoffman, you can cut through the pits however you can if you can get there, and I'm just clearing blacks right now. What's up, Evan? What's up, Evan? As we get a big one there caused by Cody. You know, Cody, we didn't want to pace all night. Landon, thank you for the gift over there on TikTok. Appreciate that, as always, coming in style. As Austin is going to lead the way here tonight. Mark Thrash up there ruffling the feathers of Landon Moody. As we got a bunch of cars down on pit road. A lot of cars caught up in that one. That was a big one. I think Cody's giving himself an EOL. Jonathan Bird did take that fast repair. Paul Turner. Looks like Autry's okay. He said he did have... Thank you for the 6 roses. Appreciate that, Landon. I know. Well, I didn't know you do it for everyone, but I know you do it for mine. I appreciate you, Landon. Definitely, as always. Autry said he did still have a fast repair in the chat. That was unfortunate. If people, I mean, if they look past their hood, like they said, they could have kept that one green, but instead they're going to go ahead and pace. A lot of cars have used their fast repair. So it's going to be big trouble for these guys if they get in trouble again. They might calm it down a little bit. You have 60 coins left. Why not spend it, right? What is that? That's a bear. Thank you for the bear. And I don't know what the other one is. Is that cats? Thank you for the gifts, Landon. Appreciate that. That was 60 coins. Damn, that was quick. Appreciate that. Is that cats or something? What is that? Let me see if I can see it on the little overlay I got over here. David, thank you for the finger hearts. Appreciate that. It doesn't tell me on this. That is the one thing I do miss about frickin'. It was a cat necklace. Okay. Yeah, that is the one thing I do miss about using TikTok Studio, but my computer runs way smoother like this, as being able to see exactly what everything is. But we got them stacked up 2x2. We are looking for that green flag this time by. Looks like Jared's going to be done for the night as he is down on pit road. Damn, Jared's had no luck like the last 3 weeks. All right, we got them stacked up 2x2 into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Austin and Moody on that front row. We are down to 20 cars out on the track. This will slim out a little bit further if we get another big one. Hopefully we don't, as we are going to have 19 laps to go. Let's try and keep this one green, Cody, if you're listening. All right, let's see. I want to see something. I haven't looked at any of this. We got a few there. Got a few there. Man, TikTok, or Twitch has definitely been doing better. TikTok's always doing well. How is Facebook? Facebook's been decent. Yeah, we got decent over there on Facebook. Or on YouTube, as they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag. Oh, you have no luck with WoOT's stuff. WoOT is just, you know, it is luck. It is a lot of luck. I mean, restrictor plate racing is all luck. Some skill, mostly luck. As the pace car is in, when will, oh, we got one spinning already at the back. What happened, Tyler? Green flag is out. I don't know what just happened there. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We had another one get turned around here. Let's go see if we can figure out what happened to the... Hoffman's gone. So somebody might have removed him, or they removed him. So, oh, okay. Cody did get that. I was gonna do that too, Cody. I just didn't know who it was. Cody caused a big one. It's been good so far. I think we're gonna have a nice little green flag run as it stands now, as these guys getting separated through the field a little bit, as we had a little bit of contact up at the front of the field. Looks like these guys are going to stay together back here in the pack. We got multiple groups on the track. Eventually they will all merge together as they head for turn number 3. We're starting to see it up at the front. at the front of the pack as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Top three going to stay single file for now. Moody leading the way. Austin second. Mark Thrash third. Man, you can't put a piece of paper between those three cars. They are pushing the pusher as they head down the front straightaway looking for the line. Ah, that sucks. Why weren't you here tonight, Shane? As they head into turn number 1 and 2, we got a pack here racing hard for that fourth spot on back. Riley Green, I'll tell you what, this car is suiting his style as he is having a great run here tonight. He's going to jump up to the outside. Wow, we just had one smack the wall there in this group. I think it was Brett. Brett smacked the wall coming out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Moody continues to lead the way. We're watching the second pack as they are side by side through turn number 3 and 4. Ah, I get that. That's more important, right? It's that time of the year. As they come down the front straightaway, this group needs to get it figured out. Looks like Riley's going to take the lead here as Gotch is going to go to his outside. He's got Brett behind him. The plow all over the back of that number 12 into turn number 1 and 2. If these guys could get single file, they could catch that group. They got to get single file, though. Riley's going to slide up the track and get the push off of Brady as they come down the back straightaway. Let's take a look at these packs behind them. Bremkamp going to lead this group here, the third group, as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3. This group is a little bit more organized. If they can get it going forward, they could easily catch that second group as they head through turn number 3 and 4. The second group is definitely racing hard, but they're not losing a ton of ground. But it looks like Riley going to finally lead the group with Brady on his back bumper. Let's see if these guys get single file and can catch those top three. That's what they're going to need to do as they head through turn number 1 and 2. That third group is trying to get organized too. There's one person racing at the back of that group. Who is it? Oh, it's going to be Stephen Kellogg. Roll that high side as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4, trying to get that group single file. Steven going to stay on the outside. Let's take a look at these lap times. Right now, the top 3 are running 49.9s. They are faster than everybody else in the field. They're just nose to tail. They're not moving. Absolutely perfect up at the front. Yeah, I'm going to tell the rest of the field here, if you guys don't draft perfect, you are never going to catch the front of the field because they are running a tenth or more faster than the rest of the field because they are absolutely nose to tail. The top 3 is really just one car. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Landon, Austin, and Mark nose to tail. Looks like that second group is starting to get it together. If they could get in line and stay in line, they could be faster, but they have to be perfect here. There's definitely enough in this group, but if they get racing, it's going to slow them up. They have to get on each other, nose to tail, down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, they're 0.2 faster. The only one that was quicker no, everybody but Riley was quicker that time by as quick as the leaders as they head down the back straightaway. Looks like every one of these groups are getting organized. Wow, they just got real organized in that second group. Nose to tail down into turn number 3. Let's see if they can keep that way. If the top 3 in this group stay nose to tail and those 2 just stay in line behind them, I think they should be pretty good. I don't think they have to all stay under a blanket as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Looking pretty good in this group. Let's see if they are gaining ground. They're losing ground. They are losing ground as they come across the line. It's going to be 18 laps complete. Nose to tail up at the front, top 3 same lap. Wow, yeah, they absolutely mirrored each other's. Yeah, that is insane. As we got lap traffic Do we have lap traffic? I thought we had lap traffic in front of the leaders, but we do not, as these guys try to get nose to tail behind them. Asher going to fall back in line at the back of the pack as they come through turn at number 3 and 4. I think if it were me, I think I would want Asher and maybe Brady. I don't know much about. Oh, Larson probably knows what he's doing. If we could get Asher and Larson up at the front of this group, I bet you they'd go pretty quickly here. Green is a little bit green. Take a look at this second group as they are nose to tail through turn number 1 and 2. They need to get organized or spin each other out, one or the other. It looks like, man, these 3-car packs are quicker. These 3-car packs are quicker than the bigger packs. Yeah, Larson looking pretty solid. I just don't know a lot about him. Yeah, honestly, I would want that 3 and 21 leading the second group. Or Brady. Brady be a good choice too as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be 10 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, that second group is about 0.5 of a second slower than the front group. I don't think they're going to catch them. But I'll tell you what, this group right here is about to grow a little bit as the 3 behind him have caught him as they head down the back straightaway. These groups of 3 are faster than the bigger groups because I just watched Lovelace, Burt, and Harrison catch a pack, and they were running similar times to the leaders. That is insane. Yeah, they are mirroring each other. It is absolutely insane. As we're getting a little bit of racing up here in this third group, as Matthew jumped up to the high side, that could be a caution looking to happen as we got a race back here. Oh, for 9th on back. So this is 9th on back here as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, we got one in the wall. Oh, they are beating and banging Matthew into Lovelace down the back straightaway. Looking for turn at number 3. That second group still trying to get it figured out. Looks like the front group might have slowed down about 1/10. Still mirroring each other's lap times, though, as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Let's take a look and see if they match each other up at the front again. As Lovelace up on the high side, he's got Jonathan Burt behind him. Cody Harrelson behind him as, Matthew sideways through the tri-oval. So this group of 3 has done absolutely phenomenal. What's up, Dobbs? Yeah, Moody's leading the way. They aren't doing a lot up here yet. I don't blame them. They got 8 laps to go up here at that front group. Autry still is in this, but he is needing a caution flag right now. All right, so these guys so Lovelace, Burt, and Harrison have taken the lead of this group as they try to wreck one into the wall. Kellogg into the wall in turn number 1 and 2. So Kellogg smokes the field as these 3 get hooked up nose to tail up in front of them. They're trying to pull away. Look for Bremkamp to possibly latch onto the back of these guys. He's got the ability too as they come through the tri-oval. It is going to be 7 laps to go. Yeah, there are some good ones in this group, too. Bremkamp's good. I know that. You know, we always know Lovelace is good. Bert's been phenomenal. Cody's good when he's not wrecking somebody. Let's see if these guys can get hooked up in a 6-car pack and possibly reel in that second group. That could make things a lot more interesting. They're 5 seconds back, though. We need a caution. We need a caution. The plow all over the back of Riley Green as they come through the tri-oval. 3 seconds back is this second group. They're talking about wanting to change out who's leading the group. We'll see if they get aggressive there. That could bring out our caution flag here tonight. As we move up into the second group, Brett all over the back of that number 32. I'll tell you what, The plow was plowing, but it isn't enough. They're still matching each other's times. I know, that is insane. They are still matching each other's times up at the front. I don't know if you guys know, but you three out front have ran the same exact time, like for the last, I don't know how many laps. Again! Sorry, I didn't see it. Oh, boom. Big hit for Brett down on the... Normally I wouldn't, but come on. We need a good broadcast. You know, normally I probably wouldn't have thrown a caution for that, but I was getting bored. You're arguing? Well, there was a couple other issues early on, and normally after a couple I throw it, but we had to make it interesting here. I wasn't going to throw a phantom caution, though. I wasn't going to throw one of those NASCAR debris cautions. That was something I wasn't going to do. I honestly just think Brett's elbow itched.
He saw a pair of boobs.
You get a black clear. I don't blame you, James.
I threw my wall ball in front of the flag stand.
Hey James, I got the reference. Clint Boyer, Martin Jones Jr.
831, you're good. Your nose is good.
There was two crashes on the start of that stint, and I didn't throw the caution for that. And I was like, the next time we get a car to crash, in my head I said I'm going to throw the caution, and it was Brett. Brett did it.
Brett sacrificed himself so we can have it on a restart.
Thank you, Daddy.
Zach, Cody, and me went from last to 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah, you guys were rolling. I'm telling you right now, 3 cars are faster than more. The 3 cars are the fastest. The top 3 ran the same exact lap time. I don't know. It had to be 5 or 6 laps in a row.
Yeah, me and Mark literally hit the same lap time, like a 7.3 something. We ran the same exact time, and I think Austin was right there with us.
Yeah, Kenny was in the chat. Like they're running the same lap times, and he kept bringing it up every time. He said they did it again.
We're packed up here.
Yeah, we were hooked up front.
Yeah, I'm going to be a green light checker here.
No shit, Captain Obvious. Love you, Matthew.
All right, how many are we gonna use?
You're still in it. What's up? What's up, Griffin? What's up, buddy? We're having a little bit of fun. A little bit of WoOT fun. The racing's been pretty good when you guys are racing. I still think the Indy cars were better. Mark wouldn't know because he abandoned us for what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
It's only 3. It's only 3.
Yeah, when they get spread out like that, they do. Indy cars were better. They were fun. Look, don't get short with us.
Wow.
I have to know, have you ever been like in a restaurant or a gas station or something and remember you forgot something and go to turn around and just run into somebody's dick?
Negative.
Every day on purpose.
Well, I mean, if he did it, he'd poke an eye out or something. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Landon Moody leading the way as he gets a nice little jump. He's going to have Mark Thrash coming to that back bumper as they come down the front straightaway. Down into turn number 1 and 2. These guys got to get it situated. That pretty good restart down into 1 and 2. We're going to see if they can organize it as it looks like Riley Green stuck up on the outside in that number 32 by himself. Out of turn number 2, look for the second pack. It is led by Brady in that number 12. He's got Asher all over the back of him. Look for them to get the run as they come for the white flag this time by. Can they hold on? Will we see that white flag? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Brady looking to the outside. In that number 12, he's peeking out. He's going to get back in line. Got to take that draft as they come out of turn number 4. Let's see if he jumps up to the high side. Now he does. Asher going to stay on that back bumper. Lovelace just behind him. Remember, Lovelace was way at the back earlier on. Oh, he's going to stay down on the bottom as they come to the line. It's going to be white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Asher up on the outside, all over the back of Brady. Brady's making ground through turn number 1 and 2. Can that top side work? Here comes Riley Green. They're going to get some help. Oh, they push up. Mark Thrash to the outside. He's going to take the push from Brady. Drag race down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. It's going to be Landon Moody and Mark Thrash side by side, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Brady's hard into the wall. Mark Thrash has turned around. They're wrecking. Lovelace going to sneak to the bottom. Big wreck in 3 and 4. Here comes Cody Harrelson to the outside. They're flipping and wrecking in the back, but we got a drag race for the lead. Looking for the line. Cody up high. Lovelace down low to the line. Give the win to Cody Harrelson. Lovelace is going to bring it home second. Todd in third. Bremkamp sneaks under their legs into the number 4 spot. Moody's going to come across 5th. Burt in 6th. Riley Green 7th. Autry in 8th. Gotch and Thrash your top 10. I think Mark snuck under everybody's legs for a top 5. Look at the big one here. What happened? Let's find Mark Thrash. Oh, a little bit of net. Honestly, looked like a little bit of net code. Oh my God, they just piled in. What a finish here tonight as Cody takes the win over Lovelace. Todd in third. Let's go ahead and back this up just a couple clicks. Go grab that better view. He pushed up. It looked like Netcode kind of took it over and knocked you, and then he pushed the rest of the way. I think Netcode kind of grabbed you, and then you guys made contact. That's woo. All right, let's go through tonight's results, and then we will bring in those top three. It is going to be Cody Harrelson with the win, Lovelace second, Todd in third, Bremkamp going to be in that number 4 spot, Moody in 5th. Going to be Jonathan Burt in 6th, Riley Green, good finish for him in 7th. Tyler Autry recovers to 8th. Going to be Brady Gotch in that number 9 spot, Mark Thrash in 10th, Kellogg 11th, Bill Sleep 12th, Larson Parker in 13th, Matthew 14th, Austin 15th, Brett in 16th, David Mayo 17th, Asher 18th, Gotch in 19th, Paul Turner, Hoffman, Wiggins, John, and then the rest did not grid up. Somebody have a question before me before I pull those guys in?
Yeah, I was just curious if you got my wreck avoidance there on that last one on stream.
There was so much going on, and I was trying to grab the lead. I did not go back through and look at it yet.
Roger, Dodger.
Well, I'm looking at it now. It's pretty damn good.
Don't know how I didn't die.
Yeah, that's about the only place you could have gone. All right, great run for these guys here tonight. We're going to go bring in Cody and Lovelace and anybody else that might be out there. Good racing here tonight. What are we interviewing John for?
Just hanging out with my two drafting buddies.
6th place? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that is crazy because you guys were way back after that one restart, and Lovelace and Cody up front, and you're 6th, still not bad, but great. Honestly, it wasn't bad racing. We had a couple wild things. Riley says, "GG's, hell of a race." Had no damage the whole race and got hit. Yeah, that was definitely wild, Riley. I guess we'll talk to Jonathan. We can talk to that guy, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You guys were the only ones holding pace with the leaders. I mean, how it was so important to stay nose to tail there, and you guys dig your way up to the front. Come out with a 6th place, not quite a top 5, Jonathan, but you got to be happy.
Oh, I'm definitely happy. It was really, we got really put behind the 8 ball at the start of that last run. And it was really cool pushing Zach and Zach. I was getting pushed by Cody. We were tandem for, I don't know, was that 15 laps straight? It was a blast.
Yeah, you guys really needed that last caution. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Hey, shout out to Texas Speed. We do got a series coming up that you're going to be doing on Tuesday nights. So I'm really looking forward to it. Shout out to my team, Texas Speed, and shout out to my mom.
Hi, Mom. I know one person that did not want to see that. Well, there's probably 3 of them, but one of them's in here that did not want to see that last caution. Landon Moody. Rip. Oh, he comes up here and then he doesn't even talk to me. See how it is.
Wow.
Damn, you suck, Landon. Darn. He just came up to darn me. Lovelace, you snuck through that big one, had the lead, but not able to hold off Cody with a bigger run behind you. You were leading that pack coming up through the field. That was wild.
Yeah, I mean, that was just crazy. I never thought we'd make up that kind of ground. You don't get a whole lot of extra speed from drafting in these cars. I think that's kind of the problem with them, but still we made it work. Cody and John did an excellent job pushing me up through there, and it worked out perfect that we even managed to make it through that big pack of 6 or 7 cars. I thought when we got to them we were done for, but we sliced our way right through it, got in front of them. Yellow came out, and then just put us in the perfect position to capitalize on that big crash there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are coming up through the field. What I noticed is, like I said earlier, 3 cars seemed to be the fastest. It was all about keeping them nose to tail. And you guys were like not a little faster than the bigger groups. You guys were like 5/10 or more faster than the big group. And you guys gained on them a lot and in a hurry.
Yeah, the 3 cars was just super efficient. You didn't have a lot of the guys popping out, fighting for whatever reason. We were just all nose to tail, and we knew what we had to do. And when it came to that crash there in 3 and 4 on the last lap, I look back, and the only car I could see behind me that was even pointed the right direction was Cody, and I just said, I can't block this guy. He's done so much for me this race. We're just going to let it play out. And I could have doored him or side drafted him a little bit harder, but I mean, he earned this thing. I can't fault him at all. I'm pretty happy to be second right now.
I mean, he wiped out like half the field early on for you guys, which helped a lot. And then, okay. Sorry, Cody. But good run here tonight, Lovelace. Give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors.
Got to thank my team Texas Speed, teammate John for running with me, Cody for doing such a great job there, getting us back into the fold, John's mom, of course, and you for putting on the show.
Always thank John's mom. Got to.
You have to. Unwritten rule.
Well, Cody, taking that W here tonight. Man, it was an up and down night for you. That's about the best I could say.
Oh, my Lord, it was. Holy cow.
You had that contact early on, got them around, and I think you pitted more out of pity than anything else. I don't know if you had any damage from that, but got stuck in the back. You guys got hung out. It was a rough start for a lot of people. A couple wrecks happening on that start there, and had to work together with those guys. And did having that long stint of everybody having to work together, I mean, maybe help the racing here tonight?
I mean, it definitely helped us get about halfway back through the field. So, no, it was good. It was definitely different seeing it play out single file like that. The 3 cars, obviously, like they said, prevailed really nicely. So, it was different.
It's definitely different type of racing in SRX than what we're used to. I don't know if I can say it's good or bad. It's definitely boring when it's slow, but when it was like that. But it was cool watching the different strategies and how people work together. Not only did you catch that group, but you guys stayed together and started pulling away from that group a little bit too.
Yeah, I guess I don't even know what it is, but these cars take a push so nicely that, usually in the other cars it's don't push the pusher, and these you can push from 3 rows back and nobody's gonna get turned sideways. So it definitely helps. But yeah, if they get single filed out, it just gets really slow. So
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
first and foremost, got to give a shout out to you for broadcasting all these. All the guys over at AMX iRacing, R&M Automotive, just everybody that helps out, and shout out to Jonathan Burt's mom.
Yeah, always got to thank Jonathan's mom. Asher, you want to thank Jonathan's mom for your 18th place finish?
I don't know. Maybe. Why not? I mean, I was just, I really couldn't do nothing all race because I don't go out in the practice a lot. So whenever I was running out there with the other cars, that was like the first time. So I was scared pushing at the beginning, and I think that, and then the first gear, I one of those restarts. The restart in the long run, I started in second gear, and that's just you starting first. I was way too slow on the start, and then I don't know. We couldn't do nothing with 5 cars. You can't do nothing. I think so. I was just hoping for a caution.
It's just hard to get them organized. I think the top 3 needed to be nose to tail pushing like the leaders, and the back 2 just needed to stay in line, and it seemed hard to do because nobody really knew where they needed to be with these cars. But good run, everybody. Good run. What the fuck just happened? Is somebody? Wow. Okay, close the network, and it all of a sudden put Landon Moody in the win column and Mark in second.
He wishes.
He cannot have it.
Did I finally get a response from Landon?
Yep. Yeah, he finally showed up.
Wow. I've been sitting here talking shit to you, and you're just totally ignoring me the whole time.
I've been hearing you.
Yeah, I was talking to you. You weren't responding.
I
don't know what I just said, but I said responding. If
I
that's
thought
a word.
you were responding. Responding, you mean?
Yes, that's what I meant.
English.
Look, I just watched 30 laps
English
of chaos.
I mean, if you want to call it, I mean, the last lap was
it wasn't
chaos.
bad. Yeah, the last lap was definitely chaos.
And also Cody just sending someone into an oblivion. That's also chaos too, but we won't talk about it.
Oh, we already did.
Yeah.
The plow got sent to oblivion too.
Yeah. I
So,
think
I mean,
everybody did.
Yeah, everybody at that end. That was a wild wreck at the end.
Yeah, that was the whole back half of the field.
Well,
I got cleared. Clear load by Mark Thrash.
Well, he got. It was weird. I don't know if you looked at the whole at the end there. I think everybody just kind of dominoed. Is what happened.
For what he told me, he was worried about the guy behind wreck, and he just drove. I think he did that on himself. Really, I mean,
I thought maybe he got hooked from behind, but maybe he didn't.
No, he didn't. He was worried about the people behind him wrecking, and he just.
Brady was completely sideways.
Yeah, he was. But I still don't think netcode.
I think they would have hit. I can't believe it got. Yeah, he just came down low on you.
Yeah.
He just panicked. He was rusty. No, they definitely. I just think everybody was so close together. I don't think it normally would have knocked him that. Oh yeah, it should have never knocked him that sideways though. I think it was just an airplane to roll too.
Air and netcode.
And then I think who was on? I think Asher was on his back bumper. As he was getting
the wall work. And
Asher was all over the back bumper of Brady, and dude came up, and there was just no way he was going to be able to save that. And then Mark just parked it on you.
Yeah, I had to make sure.
Oh my God!
Top three didn't pull away. I was shoving the guy for
Look
fourth.
at Bremkamp. Look at him. Look at him sneak through there. Look at that little. I mean, nobody even noticed him because he's so short.
Yeah, I couldn't even see him. Anyways.
Yeah, because he's short.
I couldn't see his car neither.
So he's all over. Oh, he pushed
I think he
Bert.
followed Cody through the wreck.
No, he was pushing Bert, and everybody wrecked. The Bert went high. Oh, Bert! How the? Oh, he did get caught up in that. Was that Bert? Yeah. Man, he just snuck through. I thought Bert was going to make his way through, but instead he bred his way through.
Yeah.
That was wild. That was a wild 3 and 4. Honestly, I was starting to think you guys were going to make it. Oh my God.
Almost did.
Oh my God. Who's... How did... All right, we gotta go back and look through. We're all talking about Mark getting through there. Who's in the 37? Watch Todd go through there. This is wild. I don't know if you guys are watching the stream.
I am.
He made a little contact there, but he snaked his way through there. He did end up getting Brett a little bit, but he got a good finish out of it. And man, he got third. It snuck his way through there. I want to see the in-car. That was insane. All right, so that was pretty impressive. But all right, I'm gonna close the stream down. Thank you guys for putting on a show tonight. Anything anybody want to say?
We love Jonathan Burt's mom.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure.
I agree. Thank you, Jonathan Burt's mom. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.